Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm going to show you how to do an unless on a scooter. Let's get started. An unless is a pretty tricky motion, but it looks really cool and it's really fun to do once you've mastered it. So this is what an unless looks like. It goes out about 25 degrees on the tail whip side. So think of it like doing a tail whip, stopping about 25 degrees, maybe a little bit more, and coming back. On the other hand, a kickless starts out like a heel whip, goes 75% and comes back. I'd say the hardest part about an unless is getting it to come back, because you're so used to doing a full tail whip that it's hard to stop it so soon after getting it started. The best way to do it is to think of it like an inward. So you don't need to know how to land an inward, but it's good to know how to do the motion of an inward. For an inward and also for an unless, you want to put your front foot close to the front of the deck, like this. Next, use that front foot to kick the scooter behind you and then over you. Once it's a little bit more than halfway over you, you're going to want to pull it down and bring it over. Use your right arm, if you stand goofy, to kind of push the scooter over. And if you stand regular, use your left arm. The full motion should look like this. The reason an inward motion is so important for knowing how to do an unless is because of the very first part, the part of kicking it behind you, like that. So an unless looks like this, and see how it looks kind of similar to an inward? The best way to figure out how to stop the motion of the unless and bring it back, so just like this. It probably won't come around perfectly the first time, but just keep practicing, trying to get it to go out just a little bit and come back. The next thing that you're going to want to do is to get it to not go as much behind you, but more out and in front of you to make it easier to land. To do that and to kind of help stop it, you're going to want to turn the bars, if you stand goofy, 90 degrees clockwise. And if you stand regular, 90 degrees counterclockwise. So doing that for just a split second, like that, will help to stop the motion and bring it back. A good trick to know before doing an unless is a tail whip rewind. So you do a tail whip, catch it, and then throw it back as a heel whip to kind of practice kicking a tail whip and then landing it as a heel whip. Now, it's time to analyze the slow-mo to see exactly what to do when you throw it off of a jump. Landing it as a heel whip is pretty hard because it's on your blind side, but once you start to get it to stop and come back, all you need to do is commit. For an unless, the most important thing is to have the motion down, and then once you go to try it on a jump, it'll be pretty easy. The next step is to learn to do an oppo unless. So this means throwing it out like a heel whip and then bringing it back. It's helpful to learn how to do an oppo unless. That way you can see it coming around like a tail whip. You're going to want to put your feet at the back of the deck like this, kind of like how you would on a kickless. Once again, throw it backwards and then pull it forward to catch it. In my opinion, it's harder to do an oppo unless, but definitely give it a try, especially once you're able to do a regular unless. Then, once you've got your unlesses, tail whips, and kicklesses all down pretty well, you can do some more combos, like a whip unless, Rabona, and unless kickless. Thank you all so much for watching, and stay tuned for more tutorials. And leave a comment down below on what other tutorials you'd like us to do. So once again, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yes!
Oh, no way!